So in this healthy dog treat recipe, yes, for you, Dexter, we will be making turkey, kale, and parsley treats. So stay tuned and we'll see you in 30 seconds.
Let me tell you a story about the baddest dog that ever was. Sneaking food from the fridge, tearing up the garbage. He's a goofy old Dexter the dog. He's a bad Dexter the dog. The baddest pup that there ever was. Seat stealing all day long, howling like a junkyard dog.
So Dexter's carnivore instinct is ready for some meat. So this recipe is going to start with 1 pound of ground turkey. And into that ground turkey, I'm going to add 2 duck eggs because I was able to get some fresh, organic, farm-raised duck eggs locally. If you don't have duck eggs and you're using regular chicken eggs, I would probably try 3 or 4. And we hear Dexter is excited about the meat, and I can hear him doing his little foot patty whack back there. Next, I have 1 cup of kale, our powerhouse. Kale is a powerhouse of nutrients. And I did chop it up so that it's nice and stripped. Dexter's getting closer. And today we're going to use 1/4 cup of parsley. And we're going to use 1/2 cup of carrots. But before I toss these carrots in, I'm actually going to blend them up because what I'm going to try to do with this treat recipe is do a piping so that the treats are kind of like in jerky strips. And I'm afraid if I have too big of chunks in here, it won't pipe. So I'm going to take the carrots, put them in there, give her a 1, 2, 3. Helps if it's plugged in. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it again. And scrape the edges. And I'm wondering if maybe I should have done that with all of my vegetables. I hear my pitter-patter of feet back there. He's actually not in his spot. So since he's not in his spot, he's going to carry on, do some pitter-pattering, do some snorting, but he's not going to get rewarded if he goes to his spot that's outside of the kitchen. That's in the dining room kitchen area, but his feet are out. His feet are not in the kitchen. Then I'll give him a reward. Okay, so I want to make sure I stir this up and incorporate it really good. Oh, he's gonna like this. I love being able to feed my carnivore species-appropriate snacks. So the thing about the snacks that I tend to make for Dexter and the blog and the videos, I try to use ingredients that are not only dog safe, but are also dog healthy. Granted, they are snacks, so you still want to have limits on some of them. But this one, I mean, it's mostly meat. We got our turkey and our egg, and then there's some power veggies in there. Technically, probably could use this as one of his meals. Wouldn't be balanced because it won't have all the nutrients and it doesn't have any bone. But if I'm doing a lot of training, I can feel comfortable substituting this and eliminating a little bit of his meal. Yeah. Look at that. Goodness. Not goodness bad, but full of goodness. So what I've done here is I've taken a piping bag and I flipped it over glass so that it has some support. If you don't have a piping bag, you can always use a big freezer bag. And what I'm going to do is put some of this mixture right in there. One of these days I might actually get a jerky gun. I think that might solve some of my piping needs. And I use the glass because it just makes it easier for me to fill. Alright. So carefully, look at that. Can work it down there. So next what I have is a ceramic pan, and I do have it coated with a little bit of coconut oil. Ceramic tends to not stick versus the toxic non-stick type of pans that you can get. No Teflon in this family. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to snip the end, probably pretty thick because these are going to be some decent sized jerky treats. Alright, so I'm going to make some strips. I'm going to go ahead and make it as long as the pan because I'm going to break them up before I give them to Dexter anyway. So I'm just going to do a squeeze. I'm going to do my best at keeping it relatively the same. I'm afraid to jinx it, but I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So I got a little chunk in there. I can feel it. I'm going to try to help work its way out. Alright, so there's one tray. Not too bad. Some of the kale kind of got a little clogged up in the hole. Maybe I should have pureed that next time. So since you guys are watching this, go ahead and throw your kale in there. Make everything nice and blended. Alright, got a little taste test for Dexter. You want to taste, Dexter? Oh, ooh. Oh yeah, he's like, yes. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. And that was a pretty nice portion, so that will count as part of his dinner for tonight. Can you hear that? There's that tongue. Make sure you get all those little carrots in there. Carrots are good for you too. So we had a success. 20, 25, and 30 minutes. So the strips were 20 minutes, 25 minutes for the mini muffins, and 30 minutes for the bigger muffins. And Dexter's like, forget the timing. Let's just do a taste test. You want to do a taste test? Do you want to do a taste test? You want to taste it? What? Can you sing? Can you sing for us? Sing for your dinner. Does that work? Does that work? Alright, let's give him a taste. He's like, I can smell meat. Meat. We'll do a strip. Ooh, and they're soft. Oh, you can probably use them for training treats. Easy to break up. Healthy meat. But they won't be pocket ready. They're too soft for the pocket. But if you're set up for a lesson or you have a treat bag, perfect. So if you think your dog would like this turkey kale parsley treats, please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of upcoming videos. And if you want to dive deeper into your dog's training, care, and behavior, do check out our Patreon page. The link is below. Until next time, remember to pause and enjoy life, and we'll see you in the next video. Last bite. Oh, so good.